if you can, if for some way or another, see my, what is that? The description. I am a little bit unwell. It's not like a cold. Like I have body aches and um it might have been from something I ate, but this is kind of weird. I feel like drained and fatigued, and my body is just trying to readjust and get better. But I'm also trying not to take as much medicine because, my God, man, I don't like being codependent on medication too much. Okay, but I am trying to put more healthy stuff in my body, so it's maybe my body is also reacting to like healthy stuff, but I don't want to be like that. I want to be, but yeah, I did read somewhere that like sometimes because your body is so used to toxic things, it wants to reject the healthy things that you put in your body. It wants to reject also you wanting to exercise and be healthy. I was like, geez, man, like it is a struggle trying to do what you want to do to be healthy. And then even your body's like, I don't want to do this. I want to lie around and just be a potato most of the time. And then you're like, no, if I do that, I'm not going to live as long. And you kind of have reason to live long. And so your body's like, nah, I don't feel like it. That's messed up. But, you kind of have to tell that part of your body, shut up, let me try to get healthy and you'll be a little bit longer lasting long term too. Long, right? But yeah, I am a little bit better than yesterday. Yesterday was a lot worse. I was a lot more achy and sore, and I think it was due to this pot pie I had. It didn't look bad, just the pie shell was broken open, but it tasted okay. It didn't smell weird, so I ate it, and then I didn't feel so good after. So I was like, what the fuck? But I did take some medicine, not a lot, but just enough for me to be like, okay, I can get on with the night and do my night chores of annoyances. Excuse me. It's just some parts of my body are a bit uncomfortable. So it's like, what the fuck? Anyway, so I thought I could be a little bit more chill today. I can continue with this painting. I would work on the Venom painting, but yeah, it's a bit of a hassle, and I have to keep doing this at an angle. I have progress. Don't get me wrong. There is progress here. Very brief. My setup is not built to make this fully upright, but there is progress. Just I haven't been feeling well, and there's like some other things going on. Women thingies, and then also I had the vaccinations. And I shouldn't have done that. And then we went to the beach and the water was cold, but I did not go in the water. Maybe I was just really tired. I was still getting over the symptoms of the vaccinations. And then I feel sick. Oddly, so I'm like, oh, okay, maybe next time I don't do the vaccinations or at least just the flu shot. But yeah, I was like, what's going on here? This is kind of stupid. And so I'm just trying to get better, but at the same time, I'm the one who has to pick up my kid. I'm the one who has to do the boring house errands. I'm the one who has to do all this boring ass stuff and make dinner and prepare things for the next day and clean up and, And if you see my activity online, I do a whole bunch of other things too, but aside from that, it's not showing that I do things off camera. And please excuse my nails. Like I mentioned, I wasn't feeling so great, so my nails are like, ugh. I'm gonna clean them off after after this freaking take. After this live stream. I was gonna do this earlier and then I forgot. Sorry. So, other than that and the stupid looming feeling of unwellness, it's been okay, I guess. I'm on the last chapter of Black Myth Wukong, so that's good. Took me a while, especially the part where I had to get on that stupid giant grasshopper with like the 50 eyes or so. That one was kind of weird, but I managed to get the headdress helmet thingy that it came with. So I was like, all right, that's not too bad. Okay, so this is what I have so far. It's a bit ugly. I know it's ugly, but this one, I think because of the shape of the pumpkin, I don't like it as much. But I like this one a lot more. So this is the finished product of what caused the trouble before. I'll just leave it at that. And yeah, I like this one better than this one. I think it's better as a flat surface rather than whatever the heck I'm doing. Plus, I also, while this dries, I can work on the bottom. So this is what the bottom is clearly not complete. So I might as well paint the bottom half. And then the other side, I didn't really do, maybe I'll just do something else because right here, I just have this. We are all mad here. I kind of don't like it. So I might change it. I don't know. But it's something, I guess. I can still paint over it and put something else, like maybe branches or the cat again, just in the, I don't know yet. So even though this is not the best, I did want to put a quote here, but maybe not as obvious. So even if it was an idea and I don't like it, I still have a grace period of changing my mind, which is totally fine. Because I thought this was a good idea. Now I changed I'm like, you know what? Never mind. It's okay to change your mind sometimes. In certain circumstances, it's okay. So things going on lately, aside from Black Myth Wukong. Yeah, there's some bouts where I have like 6 hours and 30 minutes and then 3 hours and then just a typical 1-ish hour. I think that was the last one. And I'm sorry I burp a lot. Yes, I'm middle-aged. When you're middle-aged, you burp a lot. Well, I know I do. And so, just so you know. Also, thank you for 5K. Thank you so much. Again, I know we did hear you. We did decide to continue with the war shorts. And again, I'm seeing the colorful comments and the typical propaganda. Yeah, enjoy having your opinions. I try not to be too rough on that. Just, a lot of countries have their own level of propaganda, right? Not just China and South and North Korea and all that stuff. Just some is a bit more excessive than others. But it's not like we never grew up with propaganda either. Oh my God, I remember some of the Looney Tune cartoons and Disney that we grew up with, and they show parts of like World War II. I'm like, geez, what is this? Not to mention the political cartoons, the political comic strips that they show. My gosh, those are even worse, I think. But yeah, we grew up with propaganda as children. And so not all the time. It wasn't like 24/7, but it existed and it happened. And I feel like a lot of people here they decide to just wipe that out of their minds and go, other countries are way worse than us. It's like, check your mainstream media history and yeah, we have that too. Okay. Do not act like we are pure of heart. We have the best intentions ever. And oh my God, it's like, read some history books, okay? So yeah, I don't want to be too rough on that. We all have our little tips here and there about certain things about history, national-wise, global-wise. It ain't the best. People ruin a lot of things, I swear. So anyway, there's that. Anything else? Halloween. I have two costume options. I'm not sure which one to wear. The other one's going to arrive later today. I thought it was going to show up tomorrow, but it's a day early, apparently. Hopefully it won't show up during my live stream, but no promises. Sometimes they decide to be early. Like, you know what? Let's do our work early. Then I have to go pick it up. But it's not too bad. I don't mind. So yeah, I'm going to get rid of the signs. Ugh, I don't like it. Get out of here. Get out of here. Abomination. I'm just kidding. So, yeah, I don't know which costume. They're total opposites. I might as well bring it. Who gives a crap? So the first one is, originally I was going to do fortune teller because I could say stupid stuff like, I can see that you're going to the toilet in 5 minutes. I don't know. You could just say stupid stuff. And I just clown around, not take it seriously. I don't think I have a crystal ball. The editor does, but I don't think he wants me to be hurling it around and going, ha ha ha, you're going to die in 7 years. I don't know. That's messed up. Don't say that. I won't say that. It's just, I'm just blurting out stuff. But yeah, I tried the costume. It looks ugly. I was like, oh, what is this? And it also looks like a gypsy outfit. So I'm not sure. It's not nothing against gypsies. It's just, it doesn't seem like fortune teller enough. I don't know. Maybe I got the wrong version, but I didn't like how it looked, especially the one where the see-through arm thing, because I don't have the best arms and it makes it worse. So I was like, I do have a shawl, but then I remembered it's cold and ugly here. And so I was like, oh, okay, this is kind of a bust. I don't know, unless I find some other pieces of clothing that can make it look less ugly, I might not just do that. The second option is the hazmat suit, like, those COVID fully covered people that, oh, you got COVID, those hazmat suits that's all white and stuff with like the gas mask and boots and stuff. I bought that. That was like maybe only $12. And it's like one size. I assume I can fit. I if it's skin tight, I'll be upset. But yeah, I bought that one on Amazon, so it should show up later today. And then I might just settle for that one because the fortune teller one, I don't like it. I feel bad that I spent money on. Like, I could do a return, but it's not a bad. I think if I have different articles of clothing, not that see-through arm stuff, and I lost some weight, I would look a lot better. But right now I'm like, maybe it could be my costume next year. I don't know. But yeah. And if you're like, oh, you're an adult, why do you have to wear costume? It's not because, oh, I'm trying to relive my youth. Nah. Well, it's only because I'm the only one in my family that wants to have my son feel comfortable wearing costumes, because if he's the only one wearing costumes, but he does like wearing costumes on his own volition, not because like we tell him to wear costume or else, he actually enjoys wearing costumes. The only other thing though is some of the costumes he picks, they're kind of not ugly, but some of them, they don't look like they have enough warmth. A lot of costumes are not known for warmth. They're just made so you look like the character to some degree. And the ones that they have, they're like paper thin sometimes. And the other thing is, most of us around, like, he's the only child, and then most of my family members, except my mom likes wearing costumes, but usually during family gatherings, and we don't have that much anymore because personal reasons. Okay, so this is good for now. Some parts got scratched off. And I just want to have, just join in on the fun with my son. So we're both in costume. I did offer my husband to /editor to, hey, you want a costume? I can buy you one. He's like, no, fun is dumb. I'm just kidding. He likes to have fun, but he has his own way of having fun. But I was like, come on, it's just, he did wear a little bit, but then because he didn't grow up around Halloween as a child, it's not that big of a priority or a big deal for him. So it's like, just wear it. Wear it while you still can wear it. When you're old and you want to try it, and you're going to regret it. But he doesn't want to. So I can't force him to not to wear things, because they do have those things like those family costume ideas. I thought that was kind of cute, but not too excessive where they have like these intricate, elaborate props and no, just like simple things like the 3 little pigs or the 3 bears or some crap. I don't know, something cute, or Red Riding Hood, but then I don't know, that'd be kind of interesting. But then I think one that I saw that was really funny was Lilo and Stitch, and the guy dressed up as Nani. The dad dressed up as Nani. I thought that was hilarious. I was like, oh my God, that's so funny. And he was really into it. I was like, oh my God, if my husband just had a little bit more fun with his costumes and just, I'm not saying he's playing dress. I mean, it is, but it's not at the same time. It's just Halloween and you just have fun and you get into character and it's hella funny. I think it's more so funny with guys than women. Men and their streak of humor. It's a lot better than women's, you gotta admit. But yeah, it's so funny. And but he doesn't want to. So I was like, oh, come on, man. Come on. It's like once a year. It's not going to hurt you. It's not like I at most maybe like a private story and then that's it, you know? And I asked permission, like, do you want me to put this on? He's like, no, you know? So I was like, okay, fine. Sheesh, such a wet blanket. So I try to make things fun for my son a little bit. And so I try to get into costume stuff a little bit more. I think if I didn't have kids, I probably would not wear costumes, only like from like family gatherings. And then that's about it. I don't go out and walk around. What's the point if you don't have a kid? I don't get invited to Halloween parties. I don't have friends. I wish I was joking. I mean, well, I do have, but they're like, we just lost contact. And now I got to wait for this sucker to dry. What do I do now? Okay, so for those of you who are here, sorry, I have to open this. So that's what I have. It's ugly. I know, but I do like the colors. So I let it slide. It looks a lot better when I turn off the lights. And that's it. No, I'm just kidding. I put a light inside. I don't have it on me except my phone. If you want to do, unless that's appropriate, I don't know. I don't know. Let me see if it'll work here. I gotta turn this light off first. It's not much. See, it doesn't look good. I'm just. And I put paint on here. It's fine. Okay. I have paint on the bottom. That's why I'm kind of holding it weird. So it's basically this. Yeah. It looks better at pitch black. It's daytime here, so I cannot do that. But it's pretty fun. I had lights for pumpkins, but my little chicken nugget, he wanted to use the lights as soon as it arrived in the house. He used up all the lights super early, and now they're almost dead. So they're either dead or they're dim lights. And it's so messed up. I was like, I should have hid them from him. But I didn't because I was tired. I'm always tired, okay? But, yeah, that's what happens when you have kids. But so the paint is really ew. I need to fix that. And, I don't know. Well, acrylic paint, what else is new, blah, blah, blah. So I got to put this down somewhere else. And then if there is paint, then, oh, well. Okay, so oh no, I don't have the spray. I have a spray, but it's in my bag. It's the tiny portable stuff. I also have wet wipes, but I won't get up. Got everything else under the sun except my spray. What the heck? My God, come on. So I have another one. Oh my gosh. I have medicine. Not that. Okay. Oh, never mind. I have it. And I could just use this because who cares? There's certain paints, they have like a very strong tint. And so, especially black, red, this guy here. White, no. Like, I think usually the darker colors or the very bold colors have a very strong tint. So it's, whatever. Other thing I can do. I would do that unboxing opening of the Sailor Moon book, but it's kind of gross here. So I'll probably do that if there's actually female people that actually want to watch that. But I don't know. I think the audience I have, they don't give a crap about Sailor Moon. I actually don't really, but because it's art, because I did technically grow up around Sailor Moon to a degree, I figured, okay, why not? What else can I do? I have like all these other paintings that I should be working on, and I'm not doing them. Okay, so I can resume this. Oh, wait, what is that? Oh, okay, so this is a while ago, and I don't remember. Only 19 minutes? Sheesh. Okay, so I gotta let that other one dry. And then I have like a bunch of old paintings I need to actually continue. And then there's also some requests. Oh my God, I'm so behind. It's so embarrassing. My health has not been the best this year. But it's a lot better than what it was some years back. Like 2018 was really rough, especially. 2019 was less rough, but there were some hiccups. I think it was around 2020 where it's a lot better, but I still have like a few minor relapses, but not enough for me to go to the hospital. Yeah, I went to the hospital. It sucks. And some people, especially like, oh, you need to go to the hospital. You need to go to the hospital. My God, they are so expensive, though. I understand why when my dad was around, he did not like hospitals. I don't blame him because they're freaking expensive as hell. And then they have you waiting and waiting, and then the thing that they tell you, it's only like what 5 minutes worth of talk, and then they charge you up the wazoo. Like, what the fuck? It doesn't make sense. Meanwhile, other countries, they seem like they actually give a crap about your guys' health to some degree anyway. But I noticed that so it may seem like a dream come true, like, oh, we have the best healthcare. Then turns out it's not true. So it's like, who do we believe anymore? I don't know. I don't want to get started on healthcare. Oh my God. Fucking nightmare. I want to be thankful, but my God, it's like very expensive gratitude. Very expensive. And what the heck color was that? I forgot. Oh, I have this. I think I should be consistent on the line arts. See, this is kind of why I avoided this. There's all these itty bitty tiny details I don't want to deal with. And I like details, but I don't like doing them myself most of the time. It depends. If I really like something enough, I will power through the details. But oh wait, this one's too big. If I have like tiny details and I don't feel like doing it for whatever reason, I'll just make an excuse. Like, I don't feel like doing it, then I don't want to do it. I don't care. What you can do about it? Unless you want to do it. If you're not going to do it, then be quiet. So, but yeah, I have been avoiding. This was like since last year, I think. Yeah, it was last year. And I was just, after like this around here was cute. Like, maybe I should just not need these characters. Because they're from like Sentimental Circus. And I was like, why did I even put them there? I don't even remember. Should I keep them there or just get rid of them? I kind of don't care for them. I don't know. Also, I'm not good at fine lines. I know you need the fancy, expensive art brushes, and I don't have that right now. Gosh, it's only 23 minutes. Jeez. I don't know if I'll play the game later today or I'm just gonna rest a bit. It's early dismissal for my kids, so I might just rest. I need to improve on my sleep. I'm at least trying to take naps, but it's not easy because there's always someone bothering me. And then like, why can't you just, because at least 5 people keep bothering me, okay? And you're the equivalent of 3 people, so come on, man, come on. And they wonder why I'm aggressive, why I have attitude. It's like, well, maybe you help me out more. Then I'll have less attitude. Sorry, I'm ranting, but it is what it is. Anything else going on for Halloween? I still have pumpkins. I have like one next to me. It's a small one. I have a real pumpkin, but I think I will have to use it to my son wants what is it? A hummingbird? But I haven't been feeling well, so I've kind of been like, ugh, not so great. And then I don't know what else. I did start continue reading the Fable that I bought the other day, and it's starting to get into the seedy parts, and those are the ones I don't really like about the story. There's some adult situations, and it's like, geez, and they're really scary. Like, from reading it, you can see, like, man, that could totally happen in real life, and it probably has. And so they capture the situation very accurately. It's like, ugh. Let me just say it involves spy cameras. So yeah, it's like, ugh, so freaking gross. But other than that, the rest is pretty interesting. So I'm still motivated to still keep reading the stuff. But maybe I'll just get rid of this. This is kind of, I don't care for these characters. Maybe I'll just, but I have to remember what the heck colors that I use to, maybe it was this one. Because I think that was the main reason why I haven't finished the painting. Is those two? They're too detailed, and I don't. They're not even part of the Sanrio world. I just wanted to throw them in there, and they were part of the reference. So maybe, like, you know what? Forget it. Let's get rid of you. Goodbye. Sorry, my hair is kind of floofy today, so it's getting all over the place. Where is my other? Okay, maybe no. This one's maybe this one or this one. I don't know which one. I know the difference is just so I don't like this blue. I might change it. Yeah, there's some things about the painting like, oh yeah, I should change it. And I'm tired. Yeah, maybe it's about right. Yeah, goodbye. I don't need you. Goodbye. Goodbye. You're not wanted here. Goodbye. Not even from the same brand, so sorry. Okay, so white. Where is the white? Okay, so I have white here. I think with this art style for Sentimental Circus, one of the challenges I tried to do is make acrylic paint look like watercolor, because I'm better at acrylic paint than watercolor. Watercolor is a bit, I can't control it as well, or I don't have the decent, so that's where the decent materials, like, oh, you need that to blah, blah, blah. Like, yeah, I know, but I don't feel like it. So I try to make do with what I got. And why is there a blotchy stain here? Where did you come from? But I also try to challenge myself, like, can I make this look like watercolor? And to some degree I have. Probably not here, but it's not too bad. Oops. But I was going to put this here anyway. Okay. Yeah, I don't need those characters anyway. I think that was, the main reason why I did not ever finish this painting since last year is because those two characters have too many details, and I did not care enough to want to continue, so I just, like, forget it. Forget it. It's like they were never there. Kind of. Not yet. I just need to get the base of them being erased first, and then I will fill it up somehow with other things. Okay, so that one's done. The other one, hopefully I have the correct blue. I do have a whole bunch of paints behind me, but like I mentioned, I don't feel like getting up. Bye. See you never. Yeah, that's about right. All that paint, and I have to paint over it. Well, it's not a lot, so it's not a major loss. Yeah, there are some paintings of the Sanrio characters I kind of want to redo. Like, I feel like I can do better. But at the same time, I not sure if I can. Sometimes I think I can do better, and then turns out I can't. It's like, oh, I made it worse. Because there's always that possibility where you can make, oh, I should have just left the damn thing alone, but I did not, and this is what I get. So there's always that possibility that while you may think, oh, I can do better, then you try it, and then turns out, oh, I'm very, very wrong. There's always that possibility. Some people can just do it effortlessly, like, okay, yeah, much envy, just it doesn't fly in my books all the time. Sometimes, but not all the time. It's like it was never there. Tiny there. And that's a lot better. Oh, sheesh. And some areas have this pink in there too, so I have to blend it enough. And then I still have, do I need to put, I might have to put some gold thingies on there too, so, okay. What I do like about painting is, like, if I'm not too sick, but I'm still kind of uncomfortable, I can still do some paintings and I don't feel as much discomfort. Well, depending on my sitting position, but the other thing is I don't feel it as much. But if I'm like really, really sick, like I can't even get out of bed, I wouldn't be forcing myself to do art things. Like I will totally just stay in bed and just not. But that's like a really rare and not so good situation. I'm just thankful that it's not that bad. And I did get some rest yesterday, so I'm a little better. But at the same time, it's like I should probably still take it easy just to be on the safe side. So after this, I'll probably not play today and just take it easy until it's time to pick up my kid. And yeah, I'm just glad I got laundry done yesterday, so I'm not like lumbering around trying to carry piles of clothes up the stairs. Gosh. Okay, and then this. Why did I use this blue? I don't like this blue. I think because it's kind of blending too well with the little ruffles. So I think that's why I'm kind of miffed about it. But I can't make it too dark. Yeah, see, there's always this kind of balance I tend to struggle with. But it's not too obvious, but at the same time, it's a little annoying. I'll probably wrap it around 45 minutes just so I can take it easy a bit. So while I do feel a bit better, I need to like actually take care of myself. Okay, that looks a little better now. Yay, those things are, well, you can still see that one, but it's because I'm letting it dry. But other than that, it's pretty good. Earlier, I was watching old review videos of like the old timey. I say old timey, but it's like 2007, 2009, but it is still technically old time in today's generation, apparently, of YouTuber game reviews. And I miss those. Those were so funny, but they're also quite dated with some of their humor, especially nowadays. A lot of the jokes that were taking place then, they would not fly now. I don't agree with that, but at the same time, it's like, ugh, gosh. Even some of the TV shows I watched back in the day, there was a lot of stuff said TV shows got away with because either they lacked they did have censorship, but I think it flew over the network's heads before they can react like, oh wait, they're not supposed to say that. Well, it already happened. What are you gonna do about it? And so a lot of shows like In Living Color, Married with Children, Wayans Brothers, and some shows from the WB. I had so much fun watching because they just got away with so much crap, and it was hilarious, and I thought it was funny. I liked all of those way better than SNL. I never really, maybe to the point there were some SNL character actors and actresses that were pretty funny, but not enough for me to be like, I'm an SNL fan. No. But I do know that it was a jumpstart in some people's careers, but some of them did not fare well under that kind of work environment, or it introduced him to much worse vices, and so a lot of them did not last as long for some reasons. Look it up. But at the same time, I miss that kind of stuff. I miss that creativity. I miss how everything seemed a lot more fun and enjoyable and just crazy back when we had those kinds of shows. But nowadays, it's hard to enjoy something without someone trying to lecture you. And I really don't like being lectured when I'm supposed to be entertained during my downtime and being told that I'm stupid and, oh, women are the best and the best at everything. I'm like, no, we're not. No, we're not. Men are they can be the best, but don't outbest the woman. Like, what? Who said that? But at the same time, I don't like being treated like I'm stupid, and the mainstream media tends to do that to a lot of to the audience. Like, you're not that smart. Here, have some X-rated scenes that'll last about 5 minutes, just so you know how that works. You're like, what? Why do we have to keep looking? I don't need to look at that every. It's like some beginnings of movies and TV shows start off with all that rated R stuff. Like, you don't really need, but some people like it apparently. So I'm like, geez, that stupid demographic ruining everything. Like, what happened like in the 90s when they have like a kissing scene or they're about to go to bed together and then they pan away to the window and then the next day they're in bed. Like, I miss those. Just because, like, some parts you don't really need all that in your face, like, because my God, they really lay it out on there. Sheesh. And I was like, what the hell? I just get on with the story. I don't need to see all that. But no, like, oh, no, we got to show you all of the nitty gritty down there. I'm like, no, you don't. No, you don't. So I'm not very fond of TV shows and movies. Also, they keep crying about diversity and inclusion and trying to there's only certain people being included. Like, if you're going to do that, you might as well include all of them, and they're not doing that because they're not the ones complaining about the most. Okay, I said it. So I don't see anything about Filipinos, very few, and it's always the same ass stuff. Okay. Same nurse, same maid, same stereotypes. You know what I haven't really seen? A straight Filipino guy on TV or movies. I haven't seen that. I haven't seen it. Let me know. If I'm wrong, let me know. Let me know. And so it's like, while I do like representation, we don't have to go, I am what race and this is what I do and this is what I am. Just tell a story and they just so happen to be what race. And that's it. You don't have to make such a big hoopla, big deal about it. You don't have to. Just tell a story and they so happen to be what race. Like, that's the bare minimum. I'll accept that. But then when it's always the same stereotypical stuff, oh, they introduce Filipino nurses. That's progressive. That's progress. Like, no, it's not. That's stupid. I'm not saying nursing and Filipinos and nursing is stupid. I'm just saying, like, that's all we have. Like, we don't have anything else? No. Like, you know what they don't talk about? Filipinos in veterinary practices. You know how I know? Because my dad was one of those. Okay. So no one talks about that. And there's so much drama for that too. But, no, because we're not the majority, we're not really talked about. They favor, like, oh, you work on animals. These people work on people. So they like to favor those who deal with people rather than animals. But you think with nowadays, with people wanting fur babies and preferring cats and dogs and whatever else animals they have over babies, you would think, oh, veterinarians, they should have. But no, I haven't heard. I only heard a little bit, but not enough for them to be like in the spotlight. There's a bunch of Filipinos in there too. Okay. I don't know about now because I think that children realize how stressful it is, especially when you own your own practice. And so there's not a lot of it, I'll admit. But at the same time, that doesn't mean they don't exist. And there's still some around. But yeah, I don't see any other, any more Filipino things that challenge besides the nurse, maid, babies, nurse, maid, overseas worker, and all that stuff. Okay, this is not good, but let's just throw it in there anyway. Yeah, I'm like, what's? Though, who am I to talk about that stuff? Because I need to also put some Filipino things. The only thing why I am very hesitant is because I was not born and raised in the Philippines. And the stuff that I hear about, it's from hearsay and experiences from some of my relatives and usually my mom and my dad. So for me to use it in art, I'm very hesitant because, yeah, like I'm born and raised here. Would you expect me to be well knowledgeable of a country I rarely ever been to since 2009? No, that's kind of stupid. But at the same time, I would like to put some Filipino influences somehow, but I don't know where to start, except maybe the provinces where my parents came from. That's the only thing I can think of. Just because it's a country doesn't mean that's all of what that country is about. That's a thing that I think Western people don't really seem to get about Asian countries. There's so many of provinces and prefectures and dialects and this and that and cultures. There's so many different kinds. So to just lump every one of them into just one big box, one big group, that's quite short-sighted and just downright stupid. So I think it helps when you do travel, but not like, oh, I am more knowledgeable than you because I have traveled to blah, blah. I really don't like people who do that. But it just gives you a good sense of that the world is much larger than what we see in front of us. So I do encourage traveling. Just don't be a butthole about it, right? So anyway, I have been looking up Filipino mythology sometimes, and I didn't even know we had our own dragons. I only know of one dragon, and it's large enough to eat the moon. So I was like, oh, okay. That's pretty cool. And then there's some other mythologies, but I think it's pretty much to warn children to not be wandering around at night, or some monster of some sort, depending on what area you live in, will come and get you at night or punish you for being out late or being a bad Catholic. They have all these weird stories now. I do have some stories, but I don't know if I should talk about them. Excuse me. Okay, it's slowly looking like they don't exist. Slowly but surely. Okay, I can still use this one. It's like they were never there. They were never there. Well, if I do feel a little better, I can hang around a little longer. But yeah, like I mentioned, I just want to take it easy today and catch up on some stuff. I got a bunch of things I need to take care of, but I'm like, what's going on with me? I want to... Maybe I don't take any more vaccinations after this. Like, what the heck? Okay, so anything else? I didn't write a list this time, so this is all really coming from my head, on my shoulders. Right, so wait, wasn't this supposed to be Filipino American? But then I also heard it was Latino. Like, I don't know which race or ethnic group has what month sometimes, because I did hear October also was Filipino, but I didn't hear it as loud and brazen as the few years before. But this time I didn't hear a peep. I only heard Latino History Month. So I was like, I thought it was Filipinos. I don't know. So It's so weird. Like, so did we get our time slot moved somewhere? I don't know. So I don't hear it as much, which is kind of funny and weird. What is that? Oh, it's still paint. Okay, so yeah, that's pretty. Oh, wait, I still have to do little circle thingies. Okay. How to do that, I don't know. But I need to let this dry for a bit just to make sure I don't smear the paint around. Then I'll go back to the other one because I messed it up. The pumpkin, I put it on the bottom and I shouldn't have done that. Now it's all smeared. Yay! I wasted time. Okay, not really. So let me get another of that same brush. It's fine. Let's do blue. Oh wait, no, let's do purple still. I've yet to figure out what to put on the other side. I'm usually open to suggestions, but sometimes people expect free art. So I try to be kind of quiet about it, but it really depends on my mood. If I feel like saying, okay, do you have any ideas? Or if I totally don't have an idea, then I would be like, okay, can anyone help me? I don't know. I don't know anymore. Why am I here? Okay, so let's see. Okay, there's still some more here. Oh, it's already 46 minutes. I said I was going to go away, but I'm still here. I'm still here. Okay. Still kind of wonky. I would do the Venom painting, but it's too clunky and too out of the way. I mean, it's too big, so I can't do it right now. I can show one other painting I was working on, but it's just cute stuff. Like I mentioned, every so often I do really detailed things like Venom and Cheshire Cat, and then I settle for cute things like this. So this is one of them, and I got tired around here, and then I'm not sure if I was going to paint. Maybe I should, I don't know. But yeah, around here and here, when there's tiny itty bitty characters I don't care about, I get really tired. And I think this was supposed to have some intricate details, and I did not get around to it. But I do like how the little trim, the lace trim was turning out. I thought that was really cute. But other than that, I don't have the materials. I have the wrong set right here. So I can work on it maybe if I feel like it eventually. Actually, I could paint one of these. I don't like this purple, so I'm going to paint over it. To move this side, not clunking around. Maybe these two. Oh gosh, I got someone here. Thank you for the like. Yeah, I also had a whole bunch of these characters I was supposed to paint. I had like a bunch of plans. Like I was gonna do a whole bunch of painting this month, and then I keep getting issues, and I'm like, what the hell's going on with me? So now I have like a whole bunch of backlog of all these projects and crafts I wanted to paint, and now it's almost. I think next Thursday is the last day of October, and so I'm like, oh gosh, I need to bum rush my way, and I also have bills. Oh gosh, I need to remember to check the bills, which one I gotta pay. God, I hate bills. Is there anyone on this dang planet that actually likes paying bills? Probably not. I mean, yeah, you get your internet, you get your electricity, water, garbage, etc. But then, do you like giving them money? Especially when some of the services are not as good. Yeah, Well, it looks a little bit more blue, but blue but well, as I'm looking at it, I like it a lot better than the other purple. I smeared it. I can also do a gradient. Is this enough? Well, I'll just leave it here for now. That's all I can really do. I'm getting a little uncomfortable again. I don't know why. But what did I do so far? Okay, so I did paint the pumpkin. It's drying right now. I erased some characters that I did not really care for from this old work from last year. The only reason why I didn't finish it, I mean, look, it's so freaking easy. I could have done this like in like an hour or two, and then I just didn't because I added extra characters. Well, they're not there anymore because I erased them on the spot. But then there's also these chocolates, but chocolates I don't mind. Um, and then I painted this little critter over here. And I mentioned I wasn't feeling so well, and the feeling's coming back again. I'm just going to take it easy and lie down. And thank you for having me. I will be back again, hopefully, next Wednesday, 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. This is Delion getting out of here, and I'll see you again next week. All right, take care. Bye-bye, and thanks for watching.